Alrighty. Good evening, everyone. Hopefully you all are doing amazing. Just a heads up, dinner is now ready. So if you see in the back right there, we've got dinner set up for you all. We've got fettuccine, we've got some penne, some cheesecake, salad, all the amazing stuff. And yeah, y'all are more than welcome to please grab some dinner for yourself. You can go on either side of the table, so there's gonna be 2 lines. But yeah, dinner's all ready. Feel free to grab some food, and we'll get started at 6 o'clock for the actual ceremony itself. Thank you all. Appreciate you. It got really quiet all of a sudden when everyone saw me come up here. All right, cool, perfect. All right, welcome everyone. Hopefully you all are doing absolutely amazing. Like with the amazing weather having outside, everyone looks amazing today as well, so you all look incredible. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get started with tonight's ceremonies. So, perfect. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anthony Lee, and I'm a junior at Washington State University majoring in mechanical engineering and general biology. I will be serving as the MC for tonight's ceremonies and would like to welcome you all on behalf of everyone at WSU Pullman, Office of the Chancellor, the Center for Civic Engagement, the Center for Student Organizations and Leadership, the Compton Union Building, the Associate Students of Washington State University, and the Graduate and Professional Students Association. Washington State University acknowledges that its locations statewide are on the homelands of Native peoples who have lived in this region from time immemorial. There are 37 federally recognized tribes that historically shared their traditional homelands and waterways in what is now Washington State. Of these, 29 are federally recognized tribes in Washington, with the remaining tribes in Idaho, Montana, and Oregon, some of which represent multiple tribes and bands. The university expresses its deepest respect for and gratitude towards these original and current caretakers of the region. As an academic community, we acknowledge our responsibility to establish and maintain relationships with these tribes and Native peoples in support of tribal sovereignty and the inclusion of their voices in teaching, research, and programming. We also pledge that these relationships will consist of mutual trust, respect, and reciprocity. As a land-grant institution, we also recognize that the Morrill Act of 1862 established land-grant institutions by providing each state with public and federal lands, which are traced back to the dispossession of indigenous lands. In 1890, Washington State received 90,081 acres of indigenous lands designated to establish Washington State University. Washington State University retains the majority of these lands to this day. We acknowledge that the dispossession of indigenous lands was often taken by coercive and violent acts and the disregard of treaties. For that, we extend our deepest apologies. We owe our deepest gratitude to the Native peoples of this region and maintain our commitment towards reconciliation. The President's Awards for Leadership was established in 1996 to recognize students' civic engagement, service, and leadership to their fellow students, and service to our local and global communities in leadership. For nearly 30 years, we have recognized leaders among WSU students and the faculty, staff, and organizations that have supported and empowered these students. So, welcome to the second annual Chancellor's Awards for Leadership. This is perhaps the most exciting time of the year, where we recognize the incredible efforts and accomplishments of our student leaders as they transition positions and efforts to those who will serve in the coming year. Before we get to our awards program, we would like to invite up two individuals whose leadership is consistent with the values of Washington State University: ASWSU President Tania Henriques and ASWSU Vice President Brian Kim.
Good evening, everyone. As I stand before you today, I'm filled with gratitude, pride, and a deep sense of appreciation for the incredible journey we've shared this past year. Serving as your ASWSU president has been one of the most humbling and transformative experiences of my life. Coming from the Big Island of Hawaii as a first-generation student, I never imagined I'd one day be representing such a powerful and passionate student body. I stepped into this role with a mission: to amplify student voices, build bridges across our campus, and create lasting change that uplifts every Coug. And together, we've done just that. From increasing campus engagement, advocating for mental health and domestic violence awareness, to pushing for greater equity and inclusion, we've made progress that I hope will last past this year. I've watched students rise, communities come together, and ideas become actions. Your passion has inspired me daily, and I'm endlessly proud of what we've accomplished together. I thank every ASWSU member and my executive team, but especially my Vice President, Brian Kim, my Chief of Staff, Lillian Vo, and my advisor, Matt Shaw, for walking alongside me. Your dedication and support have made every challenge worth it. As I prepare to pass the torch, I do so with complete confidence in the future of ASWSU. I know that our next leaders, President Isaac Velasquez and Vice President Grace Carpenter, will continue to uplift, empower, and fight for every student. Thank you, Cougs, for trusting me, challenging me, and allowing me to serve as your ASWSU president. It's truly been an honor. Always and forever, go Cougs! I would now like to welcome President Isaac Velasquez, Vice President Grace Carpenter, and Chief Justice Quinn Fosbury.
Raise your right hand and repeat this oath after me. I do solemnly affirm that I will faithfully execute the duties of my office.
That I will faithfully execute the duties of our office.
Act with integrity, respect, and dignity.
Act with integrity, respect, and dignity.
And will, to the best of my ability.
And will to the best of my ability.
And will to the best of my ability.
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Associated Students of Washington State University.
Preserve,
protect,
and defend the Constitution of the Associated Students of Washington State University.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
All right, I missed the gray memo from everyone from ASWSU, so sorry. Let's see. Trying to find my stuff here. Yeah. Oh, it's me. All right. Hi, y'all. Just want to introduce myself really quick. My name is Isaac Velasquez. I'm from Tacoma, Washington. Go Cards. Franklin Pierce High School. Yep. I'm a pre-law student, junior going into my senior year. First, I just wanted to say I feel incredibly honored to be standing in front of all you today, to be surrounded by so many leaders of WSU. You all play a serious role in elevating the student and academic experience and displaying the strength of community engagement. Please know that your leadership and service does not go unnoticed. Of course, that's what we're here for tonight. In planning for this moment and building a philosophy for next year, I've thought a lot about what it means when we say someone is a leader. This person leads well. I think it's often difficult to picture what an ideal leader looks like and how they might react in certain situations. But I think that's because there is no stereotyped or ideal leader. Leadership isn't always about who can command a room the best, who has the best ideas, or who will come up with a theme for the next event coming up. I've always considered it my own personal motto to consider leadership to require two things, maybe even the only two things. Some of y'all may have heard this in passing. It's something that I mentioned in my first speech in Senate when I was just a freshman. Leadership is love, and leadership is sacrifice. First, you must have passion and really care about what you're working towards. You have to feel or even ignite for the first time that internal fire inside you to leave an impact. Otherwise, that motivation to go beyond the bare minimum will fail if it's dependent on anything else. The second part to that is sacrifice. I think that comes in a lot of different ways. It's often a difficult process, whether that be sacrificing your pride, sacrificing precious personal time, or sacrificing an idea that you might be clinging on too dangerously at the expense of the rest of the group. An ideal leader doesn't dwell too much on their own perceived benefit, but they're focused much more on the collective. Looking forward to next year, Vice President Carpenter and I will embody this idea and be fully committed to students' needs and feedback. We prioritized our philosophy to serve this institution and its students to the max and see this new responsibility as critical to addressing the problems and goals of this university. We will work tirelessly to bring students' concerns to the forefront of all conversations and decisions made, but we need your help. Whoever you are, whatever your role may be, your feedback is necessary for us to achieving our goal of leaving Washington State University a better institution than what we found it as. So here's what I'll ask of you. Grace and I will be proactive in reaching out, addressing your wishes and concerns, but please don't be afraid to come up to the third floor and tell us how you feel. Recall the two elements of leadership I mentioned, and let's collaborate. We can't do it alone, but in preparing for the next year, I feel really great about what we can all get done together. Lastly, congratulations to all the award recipients tonight, and thank you so much for this opportunity to represent and work with all of you. Grace and I have been super excited to get this going, and thank you so much for your time and attention tonight, and as always, go Cougs.
I'm trying to find my place now. Congratulations to Isaac and Grace. We are all excited for the upcoming year and look forward to your leadership. Please join me at this time in welcoming Graduate and Professional Student Association President AJ Barman to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here today for this joyous occasion. My name is AJ Barman. I'm a doctoral student, and I am the outgoing president for GPSA. The past 2 years have been an incredible experience filled with challenges, growth, and countless memorable moments. GPSA as a team, we were able to advocate for our fellow graduate and professional students at the university, state, including our federal level as well as our state level. Today, we mark a significant transition in our association. As my term ends, I am delighted to introduce and congratulate our newly elected President, Desmond Abiyoji, and Vice President Rose Maleki, and our Vice President of Legislative Affairs, Ali Maleki. All of them shown exceptional dedication and passion for serving our graduate community, and I have confidence that they will lead GPSA with vision and integrity. I am delighted to see that our future of our GPSA is in safe hand. Give them a big round of applause.
Thank you, AJ, and thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I don't have a speech here. If you are wondering where my speech is, it's all written here. Yeah, because these times are unpredictable, and I believe that all of us saw the email from President Cantwell this afternoon. Now, I know that I was going to take the responsibility to become the president for all the graduate and professional students for next year, but even I was shaken when I was reading the email, because the population for the GPSA has a significant number of international students, and you simply cannot tell what's going to happen tomorrow. That is something that we have to deal with every day, and as leaders, it is our responsibility to be there for our people, but sometimes, you just don't know if you are going to be able to do that. There's a quote in my local language that says, "Otumfo tumewa no you kawa for beti," and that translates simply means that it is only when your contender is strong enough that they pull your rank down your shoulder. What's happening nowadays is kind of very difficult for us to work with, because as graduate students, our professional development hinders a lot on going out there, traveling, taking presentations, taking conferences out of the country, out of the state, and all of these are funded a lot by federal funds. I had a conference in Japan that I was supposed to go present, and as I speak with you, I don't have that funding anymore. And coming into the position of the GPSA president, I can tell you that a lot of us are still facing some of these challenges. And that's why I will not put my speech on a paper, because I don't know. But I still believe in us a lot. I believe in the Cook family, because look around you. Even though the times are so unpredictable, look around you. Everyone is still here. We are still all together. We're still working together as family. And that is why I think we will come out of this on the other side stronger. That is why I think we are still, as family, as the Cook family, we are still going to defeat this. And so as I take office together with my vice president, we are starting to mobilize to work for ourselves. Because I believe that when you and I come together, we put our resources together, we put our efforts together, we will be able to still provide access for our graduate students to take the professional development that they need. And so our first course of action is fundraising. This is the biggest goal that the GPSA is putting on our table for the next year. Even if we cannot get the funds from federal government, we can do it ourselves. The Cook family is strong and good. And so I'm just calling on all of us, chip in when it comes out. Help us, because without that, we will go through the studies here and still not have enough to show for the job market. We cannot become professors because you have to be able to show that you've given talks, your research is relevant before you will be hired as a graduate and professional student. And we can only do that if we have funding. And so I appreciate your time for being here. I appreciate your time that you've spent listening to me. But I will appreciate it more when you give towards our cause. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. It is truly an honor to be here today as the newly elected Vice President of the Graduate and Professional Student Association. I want to begin by thanking Chancellor Sile and the entire WSU leadership for creating spaces like this, where emerging leaders are not only recognized, but deeply seen, heard, and valued. As student leaders, we inherit a responsibility that goes beyond titles. At a land-grant institution like WSU, our mission is rooted in access, service, and impact. We are called to uphold a pedagogy of hope, a belief that education must not only inform minds, but also transform lives. It is our duty to amplify voices that have long gone unheard and to create pathways for others to come to voice. Intentionally inclusive leadership is rooted in compassion, integrity, and the courage to build bridges across differences. It's about being present, listening with empathy, and remaining hopeful, even when the path is uncertain. It's a shared journey, one where no one climbs alone. It's a collective effort where we draw strength from one another, celebrate each other's victories, and support each other through challenges. True leadership empowers others to lead, creating a ripple effect of growth, inclusion, and transformation. I envision a future where every student is empowered to lead, contribute, and shape a community that reflects their voice and values. Before I close, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the newly elected ASWSU President and Vice President, Isaac and Grace. I look forward to working alongside you to build a student experience that is inclusive, empowering, and filled with purpose. Thank you all, and here's to a year of possibility and progress. Go Cougs.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for the warm invitation. I'm truly happy to be here with you today. My name is Ali Maliki, and I'm currently serving as Vice President of Legislative Affairs in the Graduate and Professional Student Association. Since the start of this semester, I've had the opportunity and privilege to serve in this role, working to improve the experience and condition of our graduate and professional student community. It's been an incredibly rewarding journey so far. I'm honored to have been re-elected as VPLA for the upcoming academic year, and I want to assure you that I will continue working hard and doing my best to accomplish all the goals we've set together for the betterment of our students. Thank you.
Congratulations, Desmond, Rose, and Ali. We know that you'll represent your constituents well. As you all heard earlier this evening, we'll be recognizing a variety of outstanding individuals and organizations within the WSU community with the Chancellor's Award for Leadership. Before announcing the individual student award winners, we will announce the awards to student organizations, community organizations, and faculty and staff. With that, I would like to introduce Hannah Wargo, the Student Organizations Graduate Assistant in the Center for Student Organizations and Leadership, and who's also my boss, so I'm gonna make sure I get off the stage as quickly as possible, who will present the student organization category winners.
Hello. My name is Hannah, and I am the RSO Graduate Assistant with the Center for Student Organizations and Leadership, as well as one of Anthony's many bosses, as he so kindly pointed out for us. I have had the opportunity and honor to work with so many of the amazing registered student organizations we have here on campus. Our office supports RSOs in many ways, by providing training sessions for officers, approving their events, and providing various forms of in-person and online assistance daily. I want to take this moment to recognize the wonderful work and the students in our office have all done this year to support these student organizations. A round of applause for this group of students over here. Student organizations truly make WSU such a special, vibrant place. I'm eager to recognize the hard work and accomplishments of a few of these organizations tonight. Through student group membership and participation, WSU students lead to effect positive change. Group leadership can amplify the efforts of individual and create significant collective impact. Student organizations recognized tonight exemplified the notion that we can accomplish more together than we can alone. As your name is called, we invite you to come on stage, if you're able, this way, to accept your award, and then exit the stage over here to take a photo with Chancellor Soleil. So with that, we would like to recognize our first RSO, Agricultural Automation and Engineering Club. Over the last year, the Agricultural Automation and Engineering Club created real opportunities for students to connect their focus area, agricultural automation, within the Biological Systems Engineering Department study programs with what's happening in the larger community. AAEC is about service, commitment, and creating opportunities that make a real difference for students, even outside of academics. For example, the AAEC hosted the BSc Visionary Roadmap Art Competition, where students expressed their aspirations for the department through art, encouraged creativity, and strengthened the department's identity in a unique way. Congratulations. The next student organization is the Association for Bangladeshi Students and Scholars. The Association for Bangladeshi Students and Scholars, or ABSS, has demonstrated exceptional collaborative leadership by working with various organizations to achieve meaningful goals that benefit the WSU community. A prime example is its partnership with David Pollart Center for Arts and Humanities for International Mother Language Day 2025, where ABSS brought together participants representing over 40 languages. This collaboration highlighted the importance of cultural diversity, linguistic heritage, and global unity, inspiring students to embrace and celebrate their identities. Through visionary leadership, resilience, and a deep dedication to student enrichment, ABSS has created long-lasting positive change at WSU. Well done. Congratulations to our two registered student organizations, the Associated for Bangladeshi Students and Scholars and the Agricultural Automation and Engineering Club. Next, we will be recognizing local community organizations who empower and provide opportunities for students to lead in the greater Palouse community. Please welcome Amy Robbins, the Community Programs Coordinator with the Center for Civic Engagements.
So I need glasses and a ginormous script because I am old and my eyes don't work very well. But thank you all for being here tonight. And as a land-grant institution, Washington State University has a long-standing commitment to the communities in this state. For over 30 years, the Center for Civic Engagement has worked with hundreds of community organizations, along with WSU students, faculty, and staff to improve the world around us. This year, we are celebrating two great community organizations that work very closely with students in enhancing their self-awareness and their commitment to civic issues. First of all, we have Disability Action Center Northwest. Disability Action Center Northwest, or DAC, promotes the independence and equality of all individuals with disabilities. This year, Vicki Leeper, yay Vicki, the outreach coordinator at DAC, partnered with Nandita Biswas, engineering design students, challenging the students to apply their engineering skills to real-world accessibility issues through the redesign of DAC's wheelchair obstacle course. After the students made the proposed improvements to the course, local community leaders tested the course during Disability Awareness Month, shining an important light on the project and raising awareness of accessibility issues within our public spaces. Thank you to our partners at Disability Action Center. All right, our second community partner is the Phoenix Conservancy. The Phoenix Conservancy restores endangered ecosystems and increases ecological resilience, including more than 700 sites to native Palouse Prairie, Great Plains mixed grass prairie, and the Madagascar rainforest. They've provided WSU students with numerous opportunities and raised awareness with experts at many events, including Pizza for the Planet, a used pizza box collection drive that turns material Pullman cannot recycle into environmentally friendly biochar. How cool is that? Hundreds of WSU students from dozens of RSOs and Greek Life chapters, as well as community members, have participated in the Phoenix Conservancy, projects like Pizza for the Planet. I do not believe that we have a representative from Phoenix Conservancy, but I hear that Chris is on the live stream, so thank you, Chris, so much for your dedication and what you've given back to the students at WSU. Now we will recognize faculty and staff who support and encourage our students to be active leaders on and off campus. Please welcome Jessica Peroni, the Assistant Director of Engaged Learning at the Center for Civic Engagement, to the stage.
Thank you. Hello, good evening. Faculty and staff hold a unique and important position in developing leaders at WSU. They can inspire and empower students in their leadership journey, and tonight we'll be recognizing 4 people for their support of student leadership. Maurice Kottman. Maurice is the first director for diversity, equity, and inclusion in the College of Veterinary Medicine. From the start, he has mentored and developed students who serve as CVM ambassadors for equity. Maurice doesn't lead in a silo. He involves students in all of his activities and partnerships who benefit from his guidance and vision for the college as they gain experience that will enable them to be better future leaders. Maurice's always open office door has become a place of refuge or console for students worried about an exam, concerned about an interaction with a professor, or just stressed and overwhelmed with their workloads. Thank you, Maurice. There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next, Anale Santos. Yay. Anale Santos serves as a basic needs benefits navigator for the Office of the Dean of Students. Anale goes above and beyond to help any student that reaches out to her for support and helps them see hope in their situation. This includes advocating for students' needs, working to increase institutional resources, and fostering a supportive environment for students facing adverse barriers throughout their educational career. Anale has also increased awareness and participation in the Eat with Cougs Premier Food Pilot Program and has provided continuous support for approximately 200 enrolled students seeking additional resources. Thank you, Anale. Thank you. Thank you. Lisa Johnson Scholl. In Lisa's 35 plus years of service in the WSU writing program, She has worked directly with students through the WSU Writing Center and indirectly with students through carefully designed faculty development aimed at improving writing instruction and assessment across disciplines. Faculty participants have designed and implemented more authentic and engaging writing assignments in their classes, improved their grading for more transparency and consistency, and strengthened their ability to teach interdisciplinary writing, directly improving WSU students' learning experience. Thank you, Lisa. And Joelle Edwards. Joelle Edwards is a dedicated advocate for student success, ensuring Native American students at Washington State University have the resources, supports, and opportunities they all need to thrive. She also fosters tribal cultural experiences such as the First Friday Feed, WSU Powwow, and Native American Heritage Month events that engage the broader university community in learning about tribal values and sovereignty. Her leadership is rooted in service, hard work, reliability, and relationship building, all while maintaining a positive and uplifting approach. She believes that every student has the potential for greatness when given the right support, and she dedicates herself to ensuring they receive it. Thank you. Congratulations. Yes. So congratulations to our partners in the community and our faculty and staff on campus that provide opportunities and supports for students to develop as leaders. Now we please welcome Matt Shaw, Associate Director of the Center for Student Organizations and Leadership, and Dave Jones, the Student Engagement Coordinator at the Center for Civic Engagement, who will present our student winners.
Hi, everyone. All right. This year, we are recognizing 25 graduate and undergraduate students who have been selected for their exemplary leadership and service at Washington State University and its surrounding communities. Our recipients this evening were selected from over 230 nominations for this year's awards. What the student winners may or may not know is that we actually have 3 categories for student recognition. Most of our students, in fact 19 of them, will be recognized as distinguished leaders. Then 5 of them will be recognized for the Chancellor's Award for Leadership, which comes with a monetary award of $500. And finally, 1 student will be recognized with the President's Award for Leadership, which includes an award of $1,000. As we recognize the students, we will announce names in random order so that we can all share in celebrating the different award winners as they are revealed live. With that, let's get started honoring our distinguished leaders at WSU. Absolutely. All right, first off, we have Harleen Garwal. Harleen serves as the president of the Design Build Institute of America student organization and has shown great leadership qualities and a high level of integrity. She leads by example, demonstrating her great communication and organization skills, and fosters a supportive and cohesive team environment. Harleen's clear vision and ability to align individual strengths with tasks have optimized her team's performance, resulting in improved efficiencies and team satisfaction.
Okay, this one's fun for me. Next we have Kaylee Hoffman. Kaylee's engagement and leadership as a project leader at the Center for Civic Engagement has made a positive impact in the community and with other WSU students participating in service projects that she facilitates. Kaylee has completed over 550, not a typo, community engagement hours working to achieve the goals of WSU's community partners, who often request her specifically to lead service projects. Kaylee has also taken the lead on many special projects, including Pen Friends, demonstrating her commitment to creating positive change.
Next, we have Inez Oronia. Inez has served in multiple capacities within Alpha Nu, from recruitment chair, academic chair, sisterhood chair, and now as president. She has built and maintained an outstanding rapport with members through her caring approach and ability to lead with positivity. While serving in simultaneous roles, all with varying responsibilities and goals, Inez has proven her ability to manage multiple priorities, all the while balancing other commitments like academics and work. She leads with care, innovation, and desire to make things better for the next set of leaders.
Next, we have Kirsten Farmer. Kirsten, a fitness instructor, knows how to lead a crowd in a very engaging and encouraging way. She pushes everyone in her class to give every emotion their all. She forms connections with the rest of the students as she is so welcoming and makes all students feel comfortable to come talk to her after class to communicate issues, to give recommendations, or just to talk. Kirsten makes all of her students feel so comfortable in class and excited to come back.
All right, next we have Anaderi Iniguez. Anaderi worked collaboratively with the One Love Foundation's administrative teams to bring intimate partner violence programming to campus. Over 800 students have been impacted by her efforts in the past few years through workshops, classroom lectures, and community education efforts. Anaderi is dedicated to the promotion of healthy relationships and the prevention of partner violence, as well as mentorship to undergraduate students.
Next, we have Anahi Marquez Castro. As president of MECHA, Anahi has fostered a culture of collaboration, ensuring that student voices are heard and valued. Additionally, her role in TRIO SSS demonstrates her passion for advocating for first-generation and underrepresented students, providing them with the resources and encouragement they need to be successful. Through her work in the mentorship program, Annalie has guided and inspired countless students, helping them navigate academic and personal challenges with confidence.
Next, we have Bodhi Abdelrazik. Whether it's in chemistry study sessions, student organizations, or ASWSU, Bodhi is constantly working to help others reach their full potential. He has a rare ability to teach, mentor, and inspire, making difficult concepts easy to understand and pushing others to believe in themselves. He doesn't just suggest ideas, he follows up, makes connections, and ensures that students feel supported in taking the next step. His passion for helping others extends far beyond the classroom, and his ability to empower students both academically and personally is what makes him an outstanding leader at WSU.
Next, we have Madeline Badillo. As a student leader with the Louise Stokes Alliance for Minority Participation program at Washington State University, Madeline uses values like trust, responsibility, growth, and kindness to make a big impact on the WSU community. She served as a facilitator for the yearly Bridge Workshop, where eligible incoming students get to interact with LSAMP for the first time, and she took on a membership role with multiple students, helping to guide them so that they can achieve their goals.
Next, we have Beatrice Cafe. Beatrice exemplifies qualities of mentorship, compassion, and a tireless commitment to student advocacy. She has served in various leadership roles, including the Diversity and Inclusion Steering Committee Chair, where she implemented a successful mutual aid fund for our department. She currently serves as the president of UAW 4591 Labor Union, supporting and advocating for academic student employees at WSU. Beatrice is passionate about leaving her community more supported than she found it, and her impact is widely felt in our department and beyond.
Next, Bhargav Iyer. Bhargav serves currently as the Deputy Director of Legislative Affairs at ASWSU. He shows a level of determination and commitment in putting his peers above himself in his leadership, and he truly lives the motto, Cougs helping Cougs. In lobbying the state legislature, Bhargav expertly conveyed a student-first philosophy and advocated for better opportunities for his peers. He demonstrates strong servant leadership in always encouraging others to join and develop as leaders in the efforts that he guides.
Next is Sandra Alvarez. Sandra serves as the AmeriCorps Food Security Coordinator in the Cougar Food Pantry and is genuinely one of the most important and vital people to keeping the pantry running smoothly. She's constantly helping out and stepping up to help with administrative duties. Sandra has organized food drives, workshops, and is one of the most active and reliable members of the CCE. Her work has created lasting systems that will continue to support the students here on campus, ensuring it remains a reliable and sustainable resource for students in need.
All right, Anthony. Anthony Lee. In addition to being our MC tonight, Anthony served in various roles on campus and has the name tags upstairs on the third floor to prove it. But his most memorable role, perhaps, was an orientation counselor with New Coug Orientation. Over the past few summers, he's met with over 350 students and aiding them in their transition to becoming a Coug. This has involved helping them register for classes across various majors, teaching them WSU traditions, and providing them overall support. Additionally, as an orientation counselor, Anthony served as a mentor to a team of more than 40 orientation counselors, utilizing feedback to help them grow as student leaders. Thanks, Anthony.
Next, we have J.T. Umayam. JT's leadership has left a lasting impact on both FASA and the greater WSU community. As president, he fostered an inclusive environment where all members felt valued, encouraging collaboration and growth. Beyond FASA, JT's leadership extends to the Shaping Conference, where he was a two-time team leader before becoming co-chair, successfully planning the event. His leadership is not just about holding a title, but about building a community where everyone feels empowered and supported.
Jeremy Boutin. Jeremy's leadership includes a term as the Protein Biotechnology Training Program President and Speaker Committee Chair. Jeremy values inclusion and creates programming to enhance inclusion of graduate students in our program and in other programs. Two examples of this are a Black History Month panel produced with the Graduate Women of Color Alliance and the annual Protein Biotechnology Symposium. Events like these are evidence of Jeremy's work ethic and independence, two of his strongest leadership characteristics.
Next, we have Ayana Dizon. Ayana has founded the WSU chapter of Gen Action, which advocates for reproductive justice, and has also gotten involved with community groups to tie together her student, staff, and community member experience graciously. She guides and invites students into her projects and passions, and regularly approaches younger peer health educators to increase their sense of belonging within the program. Ayana is transparent and shares her efforts outside of the program with others as well to engage her community and invite other students into leadership positions.
Christina Tynan. I think Christina has had to leave, but she has been one of my favorite students ever in her time here. She certainly, this is true, I didn't write this, but she certainly does take challenges head on, serving as a voice for the entire community. And she operates with a sense of integrity while paving a trail herself for taking the Multicultural Greek Council to new heights and setting a standard of success, not only as the role for MGC president, but as an embodiment for every member of the community of what it means to be a member of that community. Christina serves as the role model for positive change and meaningful impact, with the achievements during her term serving as benchmarks to a testament of effective leadership.
Next is Won Jun Kim. As the president of the WSU Men's Soccer Club, he does far more than just fulfill his basic duties. He continuously seeks ways to enhance the club experience and motivate all its members. To remove financial barriers, he also spearheaded fundraising events and workshops, ensuring that all members could attend without financial concerns. 1 June has taken bold steps to expand opportunities, increase engagement, and enhance the club's visibility both within and beyond WSU. Thanks to his efforts, many students at WSU who were previously unaware of the club have now come to recognize the club and actively support it.
Miguel Fuentes. As a mentor in the team mentoring program, Miguel supports underrepresented students in STEM and pre-health fields by providing personalized guidance to 18 mentees. He helps them secure research opportunities and to attend tours and conferences. As treasurer for minorities in agriculture, natural resources, and related sciences, Miguel played a key role in securing a $25,000 grant to support student travel to national conferences for networking and career development. Miguel's commitment to mentorship, financial stewardship, and student engagement has left a lasting impact on the WSU community.
Next, we have Sarah Regalado Lopez. Sarah serves as the Vice President of the Rogers Hall government, taking an active role in planning events and making hall-related decisions. She always comes prepared and is an active leader in our hall community. Besides her vice presidency, Sarah is a kind and compassionate friend who is always willing to lend a helping hand. She always volunteers to go above and beyond her duties as a vice president and is actively involved in the greater WSU community.
Board. We are all so proud of you and your leadership at WSU. Next, we will honor 5 students with the Chancellor's Award for Leadership, and I'm pleased to introduce Chancellor David Saleh. David Saleh serves as the Chancellor of both the WSU Pullman and Global campuses and is internationally known as an expert in the field of e-learning. He's been published in journals and textbooks and presented at national and international conferences regarding online education, learning design, change leadership, and academic technology. Please join me in welcoming Chancellor David Saleh.
Well, good evening. It's great to be here. I'm so glad you made it. You know, the idea of awards, for me, is about community. It sets a bar. Things that we aspire to as a Coug community, things that we hope for ourselves that we value. And I hope you understand that the individuals here tonight won awards, they've been recognized, but it's not just for themselves, it's for our community. You serve as inspiration. You serve as aspirational goals for individuals that they can look to you and say, I think I can do that. I hope I can do that. You inspire people. The other part that I hope that you all recognize is that your work, your effort was so impactful that somebody took the time to nominate you, to transfer that knowledge to someone else. And we've got to recognize those people as well, because that's all part of this journey. So to our awardees, to our nominators, and to our community, thank you for everything that you do. And I've got 5 Chancellor Awards that I want to recognize now. So when I call your name, if you could please come up and accept your award. I also want to read some of the nomination verbiage that was presented about each one of these nominees. So our first awardee winner is Shirza Mana. As president of the Prosper Graduate Student Association, Chancellor organized many social and academic events, including the Holy Celebration, a festival known for its spirit of inclusivity that brings people together from all different backgrounds. As a peer mentor, she also organized the Send a Card Home event, giving international students a simple but meaningful way to stay connected with their families. Chancellor excels at bringing students from different departments together and creating a sense of belonging. Congratulations. All right. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right, there we go. Thank you. Our next awardee is Haja Miriam Silla. Miriam's dedication to fostering inclusivity, empowerment, and excellence is evident in her work as an office assistant at the Women's Center, a student mentor for the African American Student Center, and the vice president of the Black Student Union. Miriam exemplifies strong character by consistently creating inclusive environments where all voices feel valued and heard. She leads with kindness, grace, and authenticity, ensuring that those around her feel supported and uplifted. Her presence can truly light up any room, and she approaches each of her roles with mindfulness and a commitment to excellence. Congratulations. Let's get a picture over here. Our next awardee is Andrea Guillen Agaton. Andrea has demonstrated exceptional leadership, integrity, and dedication to fostering an inclusive, empowering community at WSU. She is deeply committed to advocating for Latinx students and underrepresented voices, serving as a leader for organizations such as MECHA and leading impactful demonstrations. Additionally, she is a co-captain of Crimson Couture, a dance group where she has been recognized for her skills and leadership. She also served as the campus lead for the Campus Vote Project. Andrea's kind heart and genuine approach to leadership allow her to establish meaningful relationships with a wide variety of people, creating a sense of unity and belonging wherever she goes. Congratulations. We'll hold it together. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Our next awardee is Anusha Bose. Anusha joined the Cougs Lead program in her first semester at WSU, and she connected so well with the leadership cohort program that she was hired to serve as a leadership coordinator for the program. Now in her third year in this capacity, she has helped develop the program while serving as a mentor to several cohorts of students. As the leader of the ASWSU Senate, Anusha has been a dynamic and engaged leader, is very dedicated to her student leadership roles, and she has undoubtedly advanced the Cougs Leads program and the AWSU Senate through her participation and leadership. Congratulations. I think they want to get a picture with you and congratulations. Our last Chancellor Award nominee is Caitlin Smith. Through her role as a resident advisor, orientation council mentor, service learning peer mentor, and project coordinator for the Community Heart and Soul Grant with the Pullman 2040 initiative, Caitlin has shown exceptional leadership, initiative, adaptability, and problem-solving skills, ensuring that students and community members from all backgrounds feel welcomed, valued, and heard. Caitlin's commitment to strengthening campus and community relationships and creating a meaningful service opportunity for students is demonstrated in her role as project coordinator. Congratulations. Thank you. So congratulations to these 5 students on receiving the Chancellor's Award. Now it's time to recognize the presidential awardee for leadership. So I would like Grace Savage to come to the stage. Grace served as the president of Delta Gamma and seamlessly integrated all leadership positions to optimize and coordinate their service efforts so that Delta Gamma is one of the most involved, effective, service-oriented organizations on campus. She's incredibly effective at reaching students and helping them to get involved, with an uncanny ability to form genuine bonds with everyone she meets in the community. Grace has been highly involved in the community herself, volunteering with several community organizations through the Center for Civic Engagement, as well as working directly with partners as a community partnership assistant. She demonstrates true leadership qualities among her peers and colleagues, including through leading by example. Congratulations, Grace. Yeah. Okay, well, here's our run a show organization. So I know I passed this off back to the MC. Come on up. Thank you all. I hope you have a great night and go Cougs.
Oh, geez. Okay, 1 second. Perfect. All right, perfect. The final portion of the evening, I will now like to introduce Brian Sheffield, who is, well, my boss above all bosses, above all bosses, and he's going to present the final portion of the evening. So please, Brian.
Hello. Good evening. Wow. Hang on just 1 second here. Thank you, Ben. We'll start over. Okay, good evening. So for our final presentation this evening, we are honored to present the Virginia E. Thomas Endowed Scholarship for Leadership Coaching and Mentoring. The winner of the Virginia Thomas Award is guided by a commitment to excellence embodied in a set of core values. Nominees for this scholarship must first be considered for the President's Award for Leadership based on their leadership experiences and qualities relative to inquiry and innovation, excellence, character and integrity, and stewardship. The scholarship is bestowed upon a WSU Pullman student with at least sophomore standing, who, in addition to a commitment to inquiry and innovation, excellence, character, and integrity, demonstrates an ability to inspire others, knowledge of leadership concepts, innovation, leadership, coaching, and mentoring of others, and membership and participation in a registered student organization. Very excited to announce this year's scholarship winner of a $2,500 scholarship to Ana E. Marquez Castro.
All right, perfect. Thank you all so much for being with us to honor these outstanding individuals and groups tonight. To all the honorees, organizations, and advisors, your engagement and service with the WSU community speaks loudly about who you are and about the friends you now have in an elite group. Before we conclude, I would like to invite all of our amazing winners to the stage so that we can get a group photo. Remember, leadership is not all about a position, but instead about your actions. Thank you all so much. Go Cougs.
Thank you.